What is going on? Welcome back to another edition of Intentional Grounding. I am your host, Hendo, and over here is my co-host, Friday.
It's not true. What's up? How you doing today?
I am well and yourself.
All right. I just I'm on another tab. I'm in the chat, right? And right there, it's like I got a pop up offering me a free trial of YouTube Premium. I'm like, if I have a YouTube channel, why should I have to pay for premium? Like, if I'm providing content for the platform, why do I have to then pay for premium? That doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever.
Because they want to get all the money that they can.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you all for stopping by. Listen, I was sitting around all day thinking, what am I going to talk about? It's not really much going on. We came on yesterday, spoke about a couple things, but when you ask, the football gods will provide. Why are you in the chat?
I need to get my points up. I told you this before we went live. I told you this before we went live. I don't know why you calling me out just for being in the chat and being active. I appreciate that.
You're on the stream.
You were talking. I can't type while you talk.
Go for it, bruh. Go for it.
I was doing it.
What's up, Brandon? I see you are the first one here as well. How you doing, Team Ramey? Thank you for stopping by.
Shit, I'm already doing.
Flock Nation Speaks. What's going on, DJ? How you feeling, bruh? Long time no speak. Mr. J is in the house. Now, Mr. J, you said, hey, the OGs are streaming, so I do not have to. False. You are the one that chose Thursdays as your stream day. We are just doing this today because it is the first day of the month. And like we said in the last two previous streams that we did, there are some changes coming with our channels, and we're going to implement a few things. Certain things are going to change. So I just felt like today being the first day, it would be a great day to do it. So we'll talk about it in a minute before Brady sucks up all the air, so to speak.
Wow.
He sucks up all the oxygen in the chat. What's up, Buck?
That's unbelievable.
How you feeling? 410 Byron, what's going on? Finally caught alive. Yes, sir. Yes, sirs. Well, what's up, Marcus? MDT Sports. So I guess I should get into this right now. Brady, you stop, bro. You stop it. All right, so
what?
So I'm just telling about the changes. So what we're going to do is it has been a transference of information. I'm not going to call it stealing. We call it a transference of information. So if you are a fan of Coach Evans and Sip the Tally Films channel, he does loyalty points. So the more that you interact with the live streams, the more points that you get. And at the end of each month, we are going to give away a prize to the winner. Now, I'm thinking possibly once, maybe twice a year, randomly, there will be a big prize. But I'm not going to tell you which month it is, so you can run here 1 month and get your points up and leave and not come back. So randomly, once or twice a year, I am going to give away a big prize. Don't know what it's going to be yet.
Is it going to be my katana?
It could be. It could
be.
But
if it's the big one, I don't want the $60 one. I want a nice one. If it's going to be for the big prize.
So no, let me write this down. Whatever month Bradley wins will not be the big month.
Wow.
Big month.
Unbelievable.
So like I said, to gain points, you have to interact with the channel. All you have to do is sit and watch, comment, join the Patreon, subscribe to the channel, buy some merch, buy tickets to the meet and greet. All of these things will give you points.
Or donate.
Yes, tipping. But, just in case I forgot something, and some people, they don't like to hear things. They like visuals. I got something for you. Here you go. It explains everything. Yeah. Yes. Just watch. Interact. Chat. Make sure you chat more than Bradley. Become a patron.
What do you mean chat more than me? What is that?
Because right now you've been in the chat a lot.
I hate like I don't understand.
Language, sir. Language.
I didn't say anything. I'm just, man.
Yes. So once again, interact, you win prizes. Subscribe, like, all of these good things. And at the end of each month, being that today is the first day of the month, that gives everybody equal footing. We don't start a day early over here. I'm just kidding, bro. What's going on, man?
I don't need to pause my movie to come over here and take this abuse. Okay.
We just having fun. We giving the people stuff. Listen. We just hanging out. We trying to fill a half hour when there is no news.
It's almost like why are we live, right?
What's going on, Ella? How you feel? Because there is some news. There's we can always, as content creators, make something make something up to talk
why Yolanda didn't say hi to me? What's up with that? She immediately said hi to Living Legend.
She didn't say hi to me either. She said hello, everyone. Which means
but then I addressed Yolanda directly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe she was still typing.
And your theory would hold weight if you didn't then immediately come back and say hello to Living Legend. Okay. And I feel a certain way about it. All right. So why don't you just let me feel my feelings right now?
I'm sorry. What if she got hand cramps and was just, working it out to type again? Some people type all day for a living.
All right.
That's carpal tunnel is a real thing. What's going on first?
No, for sure.
That's
most definitely it. Right at that moment.
You never know, but hey, Ferris, you weren't getting any applause.
Nobody care you here, Ferris.
I
try to say hi now, Yolanda. It don't mean nothing now.
I care that you're here, Ferris. Right, he's just being rude to everybody. He's just cranky. He's just
being rude to anyone.
Okay, fine. We've explained the loyalty points. Everybody knows now. Let's jump into this news. So, luckily, I'm sitting around trying to figure out some things to talk about, things to get into, and it just so happens some J.K. Dobbins news popped up.
What J.K. Dobbins news?
Have you not?
I haven't heard. I was watching a movie. I have not heard the J.K. Dobbins news. I was asking you.
Right, like literally, I just found out minutes ago.
I don't know why you're like this. Just trying to ask you a question.
I'm sorry. I figure, most people keep their phones in their hands regardless of what they're doing. So I thought you did. But J.K. Dobbins just sent out a tweet and it says, Baltimore, Ravens flock, I hope I'm here till the end of my career. I love you. And then immediately after that, he was like, but I just don't know. So there seems to be something going on at the castle. Don't know what it is. Then he sent out another tweet saying, I'm Baltimore to and through till I'm gone.
Lord. You just going to be mocking people and act like you love being there? Listen, look. J.K. Dobbins is a very talented player.
Right.
You go ahead and trade that man for Dalvin Cook. Go get this ring.
But you know what? Some people said, when I said Dalvin Cook last week, they were like, why would we get Dalvin Cook? We got J.K. Dobbins.
And then you just respond that Dalvin Cook is a better player than J.K. Dobbins, and that is the reason.
What if I wanted to say because I know things? I peep things out. What if I wanted to say that?
I mean, you can say that too, whichever way you want to go with that. But like, the answer is not let's keep J.K. Dobbins instead of getting Dalvin Cook. That's not the answer. So, I mean, however you wanted to respond to that. But yes, go ahead and trade for J.K. Dobbins or Dalvin Cook and bring that trophy back to Baltimore.
Cool. What's up, Chris? Chris says get Derrick Henry. I don't know about that. I mean, I think he would definitely be an upgrade to the team, but I think Derrick Henry's on the downside of his career. Maybe
he is. He probably is.
And he's not one for catching the ball. And with what we're doing going forward, I guess we're transitioning to a pass team, a pass heavy team. Could that possibly be some of the issues with JK? He doesn't feel like he may get enough touches because even when we were one of the most run dominant teams in the NFL, he still got 15 carries a game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
15 max, right? Like not even 15 a game.
Not even 15. Not even 15
so
a game.
I completely understand the frustration there. Like he should be getting the ball a lot more than he has in Baltimore. But y'all got Gus, right? Just as good as Saquon. So you've been splitting the carries. Lamar out there running the ball. He was obviously very frustrated after the playoff loss. Felt he probably could have made a difference in the outcome of that game, and he was probably right. And John and Gregory just didn't see it that way. So it's not the most shocking thing in the world that he might want out. And if he does, send him to Minnesota. Get you a Dalvin Cook.
You know, I would love to bring a Florida State player here.
Oh,
that would be my dream. Go ahead and get him. But I mean, listen, Gus and JK are in the last years of their deal. And I don't know if the Ravens have faith enough in them to believe that they're going to either stay healthy or they're here for the long term.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe, listen, something may have been said to him. He may have overheard something. Maybe he doesn't like the game plan that's been going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But MDT Sports says get Saquon Barkley. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't be mad at getting one of the best running backs in the league. I bet you wouldn't.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Plus, Saquon, he already said it. Listen, it's not all about the money for me. Like, I'm not trying to break the bank or become the highest paid running back in the league. I just want, just like Lamar, I just want some fair value. You know, I just want something that's commensurate with my production. And he has been healthy for the past season.
Was he?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, one season. No, listen. Saquon is not happy with New York right now.
Good Lord, fam. Like, why do you want to hold people down? Why do you want to tie them down and prevent them from achieving their dreams, Ferris?
Facts.
You think he wants to be on a team backing up Daniel Jones, doing Daniel Jones' job for the rest of his career, just to get bounced in the first or second round of the playoffs every season, if they even make it? You think that's what he wants?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
We're figuring stuff out. What do you think?
I think he wants to go somewhere where they have a real quarterback, where they have a threat of passing the ball, so he can actually thrive. That's what I feel like. Yeah, but maybe I'm wrong.
Who knows? We'll see.
All I know is that Christian McCaffrey was a similar talent, right? And he was stuck on a team in Carolina that was running out Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold and the like. And he got to San Francisco and he said, I am so happy. Nothing against Carolina, but I've never been happier.
Listen, I've seen Christian McCaffrey doing streams and doing television and everything. That man can't stop smiling.
Right.
Listen, you don't have to hear us. Your general manager will speak loud enough when they trade on Baltimore. All right, next up, we are going to go to the reason that we're really here. Best available free agents, of course. Now, Brian, I know you don't really care about the Ravens, but are there any free agents? Are there any free agents out there that you think would fit?
Look, they are in desperate need of another edge rusher, right?
Okay.
And you got Frank Clark out there, you got Leonard Floyd out there, Jadeveon Clowney to a lesser extent, but they should definitely look into one of those, preferably Frank Clark, I would think, and see if they can kind of shore up that front seven and that pass rush.
Okay. All right. Well, in the chat, let me know. Is there any free agent or are there any free agents out there that you think can help the team? I have a list that I think I have a list of free agents. Listen, it's either or. It's pick them. It's close your eyes. It's certain ones that I would love for the Ravens to get, but there are a list of them that I think will help out. First of all, I know you really don't care too much about this one, but I think Marcus Peters, a year removed from his injury, I'm not saying he's going to be the MP Juice Man of old, but I do think that he would be better than Rock Ya-Sin.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with you on better than Rock Ya-Sin for right now, but I do think there is value in adding Marcus Peters now that you have also brought in Rock Ya-Sin. I think he does bring a certain attitude and a certain mentality to the defense that they are going to otherwise lack, I believe. And I saw that firsthand in Carolina when Josh Norman left, that when you lose that motivator, that guy that brings that attitude, it has an effect on the entire defense. Roquan can kind of be that guy, I think, but That's really a role that Marcus Peters fits pretty naturally into. So even if he has lost a step or two, he still brings value in that aspect.
Facts. And listen, I've said it before. I honestly believe that Marcus Peters is the what is his name? Running back. I see his face. Mark Ingram. He's the Mark Ingram of the defense. Like Mark Ingram brought that energy. Even when he was hurting, he brought that energy. He lifted everybody. He lifted the whole team up. And I think that Marcus Peters did that for the defense. So once again, it's certain things that you can't replicate just by bringing in players. For me, and not you, Rodney, for the Marcus Peters. No, I'm saying this for the statement. The statement. You didn't say this. This is for the Marcus Peters haters. The same people that said, oh, we need Calais Campbell for his leadership and what he brings to the table. Calais Campbell hasn't been good for 3 years, but yet and still, y'all wanted him back year in and year out. Now with Marcus Peters, he may not be the player he was, but he needs to be gone because he's no longer any good. But leadership doesn't matter in this aspect of this vein because of somebody that you don't like.
Yeah.
And they still wanted to bring Calais Campbell back again this year.
Of course.
Like, I don't get it. Like, y'all pick and choose what and how y'all want to do certain things. But it's cool. It's good. It is what it is. My next up for a free agent still available that I believe the team should go after is guard Dalton Risner. With Ben Powers actually probably taking Risner's place in Denver and Ben Cleveland being an unknown. We don't even know. Did he pass his conditioning test? I'm not even sure. He did?
Yeah,
that's good. I mean, that's good. I'm just not sure what he's
going to bring. Or do you mean this year?
Yeah, I mean this year.
No, I don't know.
Right. So I think that we need to bring in some depth just in case he's not ready. Also, what if something happens to Kevin Zeitler? Like, he is on the older side. His play is declining. We may not bring him back next season. So if we bring in Risner, sign him to a multi-year deal, now we have a replacement. Either way, a swing guard, something.
But do you have a good replacement is the question. And I think the answer is probably no on that one. But, they do need to address the interior line, the depth on the line all around. So, yeah, wouldn't be opposed to that move. Obviously, we forgot to even mention from the jump DeAndre Hopkins, because I forgot that he was a free agent, because why would a team cut DeAndre Hopkins?
I was going to get there.
Okay, my bad.
But since you mentioned it, yes. DeAndre Hopkins.
Yes.
Now, bad part is, since you've been watching your movie, the Patriots have become interested in DeAndre Hopkins, and the Bills are apparently out for some reason. They're out, but the rumor going forward is DeAndre Hopkins wants to return back to Houston.
For what?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, he left some stuff.
Well, he has family in Houston,
they can't get on planes. He can't afford another house. The hell you want to go back to Houston for, bro?
Listen, some people have ties to the community, and they listen. A lot of people that live in Baltimore wonder why players live in Baltimore after their playing days. Sometimes they just have that connection. And they just love the area. They love the situation. So listen,
and that's great. But his playing days aren't done. And if you're like, I want to go back to Houston, that means you probably don't want to win or don't care about winning.
See, he trolling. Bring back Tyree Phillips. Ferris, get him.
Ferris is not so quick to be like, leave my players alone now.
Right. Facts. But yeah, I don't understand why. But I mean, listen, he has his reasons. I mean, some people, and maybe in his mind, listen, one, I'm getting a young quarterback, because he said in the interview with I Am Athlete, I just need a serviceable quarterback and a team with a defense. And I think that's what DeMeco Ryans is going to bring down there in Houston. Maybe he wants to help return them back to prominence.
When were they prominent?
I mean, they was decent.
I mean, if you want to talk about a top defense, Baltimore already has that. You want to talk about a young quarterback, Baltimore has a much better one.
Right.
So what's the problem?
He want to go home. All right, next up.
I guess.
And Ndamukong Suh.
I got 10. How is it just 10? What is going on? I've been chatting the whole time.
What do you mean?
I got
You got
10
10
points.
You got 10 loyalty points?
I got 10 points.
Maybe you need to donate. Maybe you need to tip.
Wow.
Why you supposed to be doing the show? Why are you worried
I'm
about your loyalty
doing the
points?
show. I'm doing the show right now. You are talking, and I can multitask. All right. They asked me about that in my interview. I was very confident in that. So, like, I can do more than one thing. I can listen to you, and I can type points in the chat and see how I'm doing. And I don't like how I'm doing.
Well, maybe I may have to reevaluate the point system.
Listen, you need to go into the settings and click that button that says add points to user and then type in my name and just add points to me.
Negatory. No.
What kind of points do you get for being co-host? Because I better hear a big number right now. Like I see you thinking about it. I better hear a big number right now.
Something I'm going to think about.
What were you writing?
And some notes for afterwards that I need to go in and make some changes to.
Okay.
That's right, West Side, baby.
Cool.
West Baltimore.
Cool.
Till I die. So, Ndamukong Suh. Speaking of Calais Campbell.
Great, we got that 0. I mean, I feel a little better now, but I mean, I could feel even better.
I mean, listen, once again, if you subscribe to the Patreon, if you donate, if you chat, if you just sit and watch the video, you get points. It's going to add up in the end. I mean, everybody gets points at the same rate. So depending upon what you do, it puts you in front of others.
And not co-hosts. Shouldn't be.
That's not fair because not everyone can be a co-host.
Yes, they can.
Everyone in the stream cannot be a co-host.
Yes, they can. I will send the link to whoever.
All right, that's going to be a no on Ndamukong Suh. So next up,
it is definitely a no on Suh. Like he out there doing his real estate thing. That's cool, man. Like you don't need to worry about it.
He's doing guest TV spots and all. But Yannick Ngakoue, do you think that a return to Baltimore could be healthy for him, especially with the new defensive coordinator?
Yes, I do. I think Yannick is a good player. And again, they need pass rush help. And obviously, they're not going to get Frank Clark because they're a zero tolerance organization, or so they claim. So they're not going to go and sign Frank Clark. So Yannick is a decent option along with Leonard Floyd, like we mentioned before.
Yeah, I think if they use him in the right situations, if they use him as a pass rush specialist, they get more out of him. He's not a run stopper. Like he's not built to stop the run. I don't know why they had him setting the edge and doing all those other things. If you strictly have him rush the passer, he can get it because in all of, I think it was his 7th or 8th season, he's had no less than 8 sacks a season.
Mm-hmm.
So he's proven, even in Indianapolis, with less talent, because Darius Leonard was hurt and a couple of other guys were out as well. He still did his thing. So, and in Las Vegas. So I think that could be an option, but it depends on what kind of departure he had from Baltimore, how the feelings are towards the front office. That could be a possibility why he's not here. I think he should have been signed by now. But next up, we got Jadeveon Clowney.
Vet minimum?
Listen, that works for me because listen, coming out of South Carolina, he has not been the sack master that a lot of people thought he was going to be. I didn't think he was going to come in and get a bunch of sacks. I just figured
it wasn't really his game.
I just figured he's an athletic linebacker. He can stop. Hey, listen, he plays the run very well.
Mm-hmm.
He can get pressure on a quarterback. He makes plays, but he's just not what people thought he was. I don't think he's a bust. Some people say he is. I don't think that he's a bust. And I think that he can help a team. Apparently, Cleveland had a vision when they let him go because they knew they were going to get somebody else, and somebody else they got.
They did. And good luck to your tackles.
Ah, man. Yes.
You didn't mention another right tackle because you're going to have to block one of them. Old Moses is going to have to block one of them dudes. And I'm not sure which one he's able to block.
Yeah, it's true. Listen, I didn't see particularly too many right tackles out there right now that I wanted at this point, but who knows? And let's see, we did him, and of course, like you already said, Frank Clark. Now I know, listen, there has been a philosophical change in the Baltimore organization this offseason. Maybe one is they will let certain things slide. I know that they have this certain morality stick that they want to stay above,
allegedly,
that they want to measure themselves by.
That thing don't exist.
They really don't. It's just, I think you should get the best players that you can. And with Frank Clark now, I know, Coach has a lot of things to say about Frank Clark, like he's declining, but he does have 13 and a half sacks in 17 playoff games. He shows up when it matters most. I don't care what Frank Clark does during these next 17 games. I need him in the playoffs.
And I don't care if he's declining, because Ravens fans keep screaming about bring Justin Houston back. All right. And I know he's better than Justin Houston. I know y'all need to let that man rest. I know he's 45 years old out there just trying to get it done because Odafe Owe, he just can't get himself together. You need to let that man go home. Him and Jason. Jason got 7 fingers. Jason got 7 fingers, and you bring him back, save our pass rush.
Listen,
hell is wrong with y'all?
First of all, we got 15 sack David Ojabo on the way. And he's going to elevate Owe's game because they're best friends.
Well, let me ask you, over how many seasons is he getting those 15 sacks?
3.
I mean, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Well, 3 seasons. I just don't understand why people think that Ojabo is just going to come out here after, because one game he got a sack. Praise to him. He's a year healthy. I still think he needs another year to recover from that injury. But I don't know why y'all think he's going to come in and get 13 sacks. Now, even if he does get 13 sacks, why do you think he's going to make Owe better? That's the part I don't get. Just because they were best friends and they grew up together and they have similar backstories, that don't mean nothing. Talent is talent.
Yeah, it means absolutely nothing. And Yolanda, I would love to leave Owe out of this, but I mean, I said don't draft Owe, but y'all brought him in and he won't leave himself out, so we have to talk about it. I'm sorry.
Listen. I don't want to talk about Owe, but I heard he's looking pretty good against those trash cans. Like he's just whizzing by. Like he got them trash cans.
I hate it, man. Panthers fans, they saw DJ Johnson running around slapping those pads. Like, oh man, he looks good. I'm like, he's slapping pads.
Yeah.
He was hitting them hard though. It's not anything. It's not anything at all.
It's not. And now my number one available free agent that I think that the Ravens should go after, you've already mentioned him, Leonard Floyd. 29 sacks over the last 3 years. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, he had Aaron Donald on the team. Oh, Aaron Donald didn't play most of last season. He still did his thing. And once again, he's still better than anything that we have on his roster.
Yeah, that you can't get caught up in he's not an elite player, he's not a great player, blah, blah, blah. Maybe he was helped out by this guy or that guy. Your pass rushers suck. So somebody who has successfully wrapped their arms around a quarterback multiple times is better than what you have. Doesn't matter how good you think he is.
What's going on, Tracy? Yes, Braddy's always in rare form. I don't know how you mean tonight.
Well, if it's always, then it's not rare, is it?
Thanks. That's my whole point.
But I'm not in rare form or anything, and we just talking about the Ravens, and the Ravens do Ravens things, and we gotta.
You ain't never lied.
Talk about Ravens things.
You ain't never lied. So speaking of these free agents, we have post-June cuts. So for those of you that don't know, post-June cuts are where teams can cut a player and spread out the cap hit over 2 seasons. Now, I know that some of you are going to say, yeah, but they did post-June cuts early in the season. Teams only get 2. You can only use 2 of them to use beforehand. So actually starting tomorrow is when teams can start to cut more players. That may be a good thing for us because there may be some people out there. Some people.
Y'all do love them scraps.
We do love some. We love dumpster diving. We love it. But some potential June 1st cuts are possibly going to be Shaquille Barrett, linebacker, hometown kid from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, linebacker.
You had a chance to sign a few years ago before he blew up, and then he has gone. I don't want to say off a cliff, but he's not the player that he was, and now you're like, I like that guy.
I thought, you know what I'm saying? I thought we should have got him a long time ago. And of course, the Minnesota Vikings are possibly going to cut Dalvin Cook. Mm-hmm. And I've been saying all along, go get Dalvin Cook. Who are you going to guard? Lamar drops back with the ball, fakes. Who are you going to cover?
Yeah, I mean, look, that's a question you'll be asking. I mean, especially if you sign DeAndre Hopkins as well, right? Odell, DeAndre, Zay, Bateman, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. I mean, I guess Charlie Coyle, since you drafted him before Likely. There are a lot of options. Obviously, we have to see how some of those guys bounce back from injury, and Zay, we'll see what he is in the NFL to begin with. But there's a lot more potential in this offense than there's ever been. But I do think that bringing in an established high-level player like Dalvin Cook is a great option for the Ravens.
Facts. It's on my wish list. Now, I know that we're going to be a lot better than we were, but this is going to take it over the top. Yes, living legend. D-Hop to Baltimore, but apparently he wants to go to Houston. I don't know. I saw that that Netflix show where the dude was in Houston. I didn't see much there. I didn't see anything that made me want to be like, that's the place I need to be.
That's not nice at all. I'm sure
you can walk around and meet Paul Wall. You know what I mean? Mike Jones. Who? You know what I mean? So, but listen, I want to do something. I want to make a splash. I know we've done certain things, and a lot of people are content with, well, we signed OBJ, and we went out and got Nelson Aguilar, and we also went and got Zay Flowers.
I forgot to mention Nelson Aguilar again.
I have to make a mental note before every stream and sit there. It's like a mantra that I have to be like, Nelson Aguilar, because I keep forgetting this guy's on the team. I'm not even sure if Lamar mentioned him in that last press conference. He didn't. He mentioned Prochet. He didn't mention Nelson Aguilar. Nobody remembers this guy's on the team.
He don't know Nelson. He probably hadn't even met him yet.
You still over here commenting, bro? You try to get these little things.
I'm saying, look, man. Look, don't tell me that's not a wild take. I had to comment on that. and yes, I want the points. I'm trying to get that sword.
Okay. I didn't say this was the special month.
Yeah. But when I win,
it's random. No, it's random. I'm gonna take the months, and I'm gonna do like the NBA draft lottery. I'm gonna put them in, shuffle them up, and pick it out, and that's going to be the big prize month.
Cool. And I'll be there to ensure that the process is not like the NBA lottery that you say is rigged. So it's incredible that you went there for your for your comparison when you think that they cheat in the lottery every single year. So I'll be monitoring that. Y'all don't worry about it. I'll make sure to keep Hendo honest when he's doing this lottery and all this.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Just to make sure that it's honest.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the drawing.
Yep.
Seal it in an envelope. No. Let me finish.
I didn't say anything.
You look like you were about to. I'm going to seal it in an envelope. Take my championship ring, put it in some wax, Game of Thrones style. Bam! Stamp my mark on it.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna give it to one of y'all, and y'all can hold it.
I've actually already got like the wax and seals, so I can go ahead and do that for you.
No, I want the championship ring.
There ain't no championship ring, man. Like, you know that ain't a ruby, right?
You sure? It looked like
no, I'm very sure. I'm very sure. All right.
Okay. Next up.
Why don't you just download a randomizer app right now and put the months in and then do it live on stream so that everybody can see it?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do the randomizer app. I'll do that fine. But here's my thing. Once again, Rodney, if I sit here and tell everybody what month is the big prize month, that's when people are going to come in and be like, you know what? I don't rock with you, but I'm going to watch you for that month.
True. I did forget about that aspect, and I apologize. Why don't you go ahead and do the randomizer app, screen record it, send it to me, and I'll hold on to it until that month and let everybody know that it's legit.
Then you'll know the month.
I don't care.
I'll send it to Jose.
Then Jose will know the month. Are you trying to say you don't trust me?
No, I'm not saying that, but Jose, listen, Jose's busy. He doesn't come in and out stream, so.
Wow.
All right, next up.
What do you mean next up? We're at 35 minutes. What are you talking about? This is the wind down right now.
We all the wind down. We count most complete teams. Listen, NFL.com made a list of the most complete teams in the NFL. The Baltimore Ravens came in at number 8. Do you all believe that this is true?
What
Since we
happened
have to be in
what happened to
speed,
structure and accountability?
we're getting through the last. We're almost at the end. Like we're almost done, bro.
Baltimore is one of the more complete teams in the league. I think 8 is kind of low, for being honest. But I didn't see the actual list. So I don't know who they have ahead of Baltimore. But just off the top of my head, I would probably put them in the top 3.
Okay, because they had Philadelphia number 1, Kansas City number 2,
But see, and that's the thing, right?
and you put Baltimore 3.
Philly, probably number 1. Maybe San Francisco number 2. I don't think Kansas City is a more complete team because they don't have the defense, right? They are. You could argue they're a better team, and that's fine because they have Pat Mahomes, they have Travis Kelce, they have that, they have Andy Reid. You can argue they're a better team, but they don't have the talent on defense to say they're a more complete team than Baltimore.
This is true, but it is NFL.com. So, what do you?
So I would say probably Philly, and actually I think I would put Baltimore ahead of San Francisco because of the quarterback issues. So Philly, Baltimore, San Francisco.
Gotcha. Okay. Hello says top 4. I ain't mad at that. All right. Next up, I would like for you all in the chat, Rodney, give me one bold prediction.
One bold prediction
for the season.
Let's see. There it is.
That was your bold prediction?
You said in the chat. You said put it in the chat.
No, I said for the chat and Rodney.
Okay, my bad. Misunderstood. But I did put it in the chat, getting them points. My bold prediction is that Carolina wins a playoff game.
Oh, that's good because I saw that DJ Chark and Hayden Hurst actually participated in drills for the first time today.
Well, I'm taking it back.
Also, head coach Frank Reich said, "Hey, Reich." That's what it said.
Like
the 8th Reich.
You said
right. I said Reich. 8th Reich. All right, Frank Reich. He stated that Deebo Samuels, who needs him? I have Laviska Shenault.
I saw that shit, man. That was the first time this offseason where I looked at Carolina. I was like, oh no, you're gonna mess this up. I did not like that comment at all. Yeah, he can do some of those things. Sure. No.
Listen, I saw that and was like, bold prediction, Lamar plays every game. Okay, I can take that because a lot of YouTubers, they do, and even some of the analysts on the networks, they do a lot of videos on Lamar Jackson. And I saw something the other day, and they were like, "Yeah, Lamar Jackson hasn't played a full season since 2018, his rookie year." But I guess they don't know that he sat out some games, not for injury. He just sat them out. So yeah, I mean, I guess that could be a bold prediction, being that the last 2 years he has gone out with injury. I'm going to get a little bit bolder. I'm getting down to specifics. Okay. My bold prediction is this upcoming season, the Baltimore Ravens will win the Super Bowl over the San Francisco 49ers, quarterbacked by Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold ain't quarterbacking no team in the Super Bowl.
That's my bold prediction, bro.
All right. Well, good thing you got this on film.
Who's going to go back and check it?
I'll go back and check. Right. I'll just remember.
Unless I'm right. You'll remember that?
Yes. I will absolutely remember somebody saying that Sam Darnold is going to be starting in the Super Bowl.
Now, I'm not saying he's quarterbacking them to the Super Bowl. I just said Sam Darnold is going to be the quarterback of the Super Bowl.
Wow, Ferris. Okay, well, that's rude. Sam Darnold's not quarterbacking anybody to the Super Bowl. Okay, Sam Darnold's not going to be playing quarterback in the Super Bowl. They will start Christian McCaffrey before they put that dude out there.
So
he's getting 0 first-team reps.
That's fine.
Even though Brock Purdy is out and Trey Lance apparently just relearned how to throw like Markelle Fultz with his jumper. They said, "Don't worry about it, Sam.
Listen,
you sit down over there."
Listen, I don't know what year it was. Maybe Ferris can help me out with it. Was it 90? I think it was 90. 1990. 1991. Phil Simms was quarterback of the New York Giants. Got hurt.
I knew you were going with Jeff Hostetler.
Jeff Hostetler came in and won them the Super Bowl.
Jeff Hostetler was a better quarterback than Sam Darnold.
Just Hostetler went to West Virginia. I don't care what nobody says. He was okay.
Okay, that was just unnecessary shots. What I said was, I didn't say he was great. What I said was he's better than Sam Darnold.
He might have been.
That's what I said.
All right, he might have been. All right, now, y'all, we coming to a close. We about to get into the juicy stuff.
Can't believe you went to the way back machine. Nick Foles was right there.
I care about Nick Foles.
Old ass Endo.
First and foremost, who did he quarterback over?
Carson Wentz, who was in the MVP conversation that year.
Listen, he is an NFL quarterback still in the NFL. Nobody remembers. He's the Nelson Aguilar of quarterbacks.
He's not in the NFL though. It's worse because Nelson is on the team.
That's true. All right. Next up, Austin Reeves. Let's get it. That is so rude. You are so rude. You're going to talk about this man. All right, listen. So there have been rumors that the San Antonio Spurs are a dark horse to acquire Austin Reeves this offseason. But not so fast, my friend. The Los Angeles Lakers have decided, hey, I don't care what team goes after Austin Reeves. We will match up to $100 million for a dude they found at Drew Hill Park. Oh, you back?
Y'all pay Jordan Poole.
We talking about Austin Reeves right now, bro.
Y'all about to give Draymond a max deal.
We not about to give Draymond.
Y'all drafted James Wiseman number 2.
Okay, we made some mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Reeves about to get that bag from LA. I am him. Congratulations. I thought this would be good news for you, Rodney.
I don't know why you thought that. Even his only and biggest fan, Jay, said that's a bad idea.
That's true. Jay is just the ultimate optimist. But I mean, listen, he came through for you in the playoffs.
Did he? They got swept.
It wasn't his fault.
Was it? They got swept.
What did he average in that series? 22 a game?
I don't think it was quite that much. He averaged 17 for the postseason.
Well, listen, the last 3 games he had 22, 23, and 23, I believe.
That's cool. You sound like a real big fan of Austin Reeves. You know his stats by heart and everything. Why don't y'all make that offer? Golden State's new GM right there. I'll give him 120.
Not gonna do it.
No.
Hey, Byron, I normally agree with you. I don't agree with you on this one. He did okay. He's not a baller. He's not worth $100 million. They'd have been better off giving that $84 million to Dennis Schroeder.
Well, Dennis Schroeder can play.
Can he though? Wasn't he a part of that sweep?
He was, but he can play. I mean, you out here telling me Austin Reeves can play, right?
I never really said he could play. I'm just happy for you all. Okay. I'm just happy that Greg Popovich wants him, and y'all was like, stop. Hands off. This is my guy. This is my great white hope.
So you are correct. He did average 21 a game, but when they really needed him, he had 17.
He's not even a star. He's an undrafted player. What do you expect this man to do?
Don't give me this undrafted player bullshit. He about to get $100 million deal, right? I don't care where you picked him up.
Okay, man. Well, all right. Anyway, so later tonight we have game 1 of the NBA Finals: the Miami Heat versus the Denver Nuggets. Give me your. Why are you shaking your head?
Because we're 15 minutes over.
My bad, B. My bad. But like I said, the Miami Heat versus the Denver Nuggets in game 1 of the NBA Finals tonight. Who are you picking? Let me know who you feel is going to win the game. I know Nitro said that the Heat were going to win in 5 games.
Jay has some smoke for you there. My man went to NBA draft history real quick. I'm gonna be silent and wait for your response.
I have no response. You are factually correct. Mr. J, you are factually correct. Just know it's coming. Pause. Just know when you stream later tonight, I will have my list ready for you, sir.
What you mean? Lakers don't draft anybody.
Right. They do not draft, nor do they develop.
They're the Rams. They said F them picks.
Facts. What's going on, Nisha? She says, go Heat. Listen, the Heat used to be my team. Dwayne Wade, Heat used to be my team. But listen, this is Jokic time. and he's going to put to bed the narratives that yes, he does certain things in the regular season. He about to tear Bam a new one.
Man, 410, 100 million. Don't say otherwise. Jordan Poole once again made more than that. What you mean?
Yes, yeah. And
People make bad decisions all the time.
We saw Jordan Poole put a pacifier in his mouth and start crawling across the floor. Like, nah, bro.
He looked like a goddamn infant.
Didn't he?
The ball was right there.
And I'm like, why is he doing this? Reach for listen. I'm gonna have to make something with that. I'm gonna have to make something with that.
Oh man.
You write this down.
Can't believe it. Don't be writing in a physical notebook while you're alive.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to do it otherwise? I don't hide nothing from people.
You're supposed to not write in notebooks because it's 2023. But if you're gonna do it, hide your shame.
Bruh, why should I have shame?
Should be.
Should I put it in my phone?
Yes.
You want to make fun of my phone too because I still have a home button? I'm never getting rid of my home button.
You don't have to tell people that. You can just type it into a Word document right there on your computer, or OneNote or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But I'm never getting rid of my home button.
Yeah, you know what they even do on OneNote? It's amazing. It's crazy. They let you separate your notes into notebooks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm an old man though. I'm an old man. But I got the Denver Nuggets with a sweep. Jokic is going to average 30. Jokic is going to average 37 points, 12 rebounds, 14 assists per game in a sweep.
That is a good question though. Like, put it in the chat. Do you think Jokic is going to get 20 points tonight?
Yes. Please let us know. Do you think that this man that has dominated? Thank you, Caleb. Do you think that this man that has dominated the playoffs up until this far is going to go against the Miami Heat, who went to 7 games versus Boston with Bam Adebayo and Broken Love, and they're going to stop him? I don't think so, because Nitro said he wasn't.
Love he wasn't getting play.
I know he's hurt. He's always hurt. I think he was born. He came out the womb hurt.
I don't think he's hurt. He just don't play.
No, he was hurt. He was playing early. He was playing early in the Boston series.
And then they benched him. Like the last time I looked, it just said did not play coach's decision. I don't think he's hurt. He's just. They said no, thank you.
Bradley said, "Oh my God."
No, that's not. I meant 36. My bad. Let me get back.
No. Now you leave
back in that chat.
You stop trying to rack up these points, bro.
Why? Why should I stop getting points?
Because you're in the stream. When you're not in the stream, do what you need to do.
Doing what I need to do and being in the stream.
Okay.
The stream is over anyway. We're at 49 minutes. You keep on lying and saying this is a half-hour show.
But we have so many things to talk about that.
You started the show by saying there was nothing to talk about.
First of all, we always find something.
Okay.
We always find something to talk about.
Okay.
Some way, somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So
there we go. A little bit better. We're doing a little better.
What do you mean?
I'm up to 30.
You got 30 points?
It's not where I want to be, but we're doing a little better than before.
Oh, okay. I mean, hopefully Big Reg has more points than you have. Oh no, Jay, Hero's not coming back till game 2.
I don't know why you would say that.
Tyler Hero won't be back till game 2 if he's ready at all. And I think they've been doing better without him. He is a liability on defense, but he is a shooter.
I'm tied with Reg. Come on, Andrew, you got to fix that.
You tied with who?
Reg.
My man, Reg. My man.
I'm chatting and hosting. Like that don't count for nothing.
I put it in a notebook. Contemplate giving co-host points, but that's not fair to everybody else.
It is absolutely fair to everybody else. It's not fair to everybody else that I have to be on the show. I feel like it's not fair to me.
You don't.
I could be typing a lot more in the chat.
You don't have to be on the show. You choose to be kind and be on the show that you co-host.
Okay. I won't co-host it. That's all right though. I'm thinking. Listen though, but
who else has been on the show?
For real though. I'm thinking like 200-300 points per episode.
How many points do you have now? 51 minutes later. How many points do you have now?
Right now, I think I have 30 points.
Somebody give you 200 for hosting?
Or 3.
Class says, stream you or bring me on. You got to be a patron to even be considered for that, bro. Got to sign up for the Patreon. Yeah, we just don't let random people just show up in here. Living Legend wants our joints. Okay. Does that show you how bad your joints are in your knees, in your elbows? Yeah. All right. Shout out to Corey. We got a $5 donation that says points.
Man, come on.
That's how you get points. So let's see. $5. Oh, he took the lead.
Yeah, no kidding.
By a wide margin. What? It's 100
points. Let me see if it works.
It's 100. It's 100 points per.
It's not working. Maybe you didn't activate it.
Don't I have to put it in manually?
No. I put in to dual Big Reg, but it ain't working. Maybe I did it wrong.
I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong. So let's see. Oh, Corey is already up with 500 points. Yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Now, if you want to be awesome like Corey, there is a pin link in the comment section. If you want to donate, help the show out, get your comments highlighted, see Lamar Jackson do his dance.
You know, I would donate, but I was told that I'm already doing too much by chatting and hosting. Plus, Nintendo got me again. Every single month, I'm shocked. I'm like, yo, what in the hell is Nintendo emailing me for? And they're like, oh, charged you again for online, which I don't play.
I heard parts of the T-Mart Impressor. I wasn't listening to him. I heard him say something about, oh no, that was Greg Lewis. I really wasn't listening to him, to be quite honest with you.
They're not gonna say anything this time of year.
Yeah, I kind of zoned. It's the basic same old. I think they had Patrick Queen up there, and it might have been somebody else. I don't know. Patrick Queen's just giving a speak because actually there have been some websites that have rumored Patrick Queen and Patrick McCarry. I guess if your name is Patrick, they didn't say anything about Pat Ricard. If your name is Patrick, you may be a post-June first cut.
Of course, they wouldn't say anything about the races.
Facts. And speaking of cuts, like I said, being tomorrow is the June 2nd, and all of the cuts are starting to now come off the books. Guess who has an additional $10 million added to the salary?
Who's that?
The Cleveland Browns. The team that everybody said, don't worry about the Browns. They out here browning. They got
with DeAndre Hopkins, former quarterback, who wants him back?
Oh, man. So they got $30 million worth of cap relief from restructuring Deshaun Watson's deal. And then they just got another $10.9 million again with the cuts they made early in the offseason. Also, the Dolphins, I believe, got $13.6 million in cap relief.
Wow. The team that already has Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
What could they be making that money move for? Dalvin Cook?
Quite possibly.
See, it's an arms race. Even though, and I'm not trying to slight anything that the Baltimore Ravens have done so far. The Baltimore Ravens have gone from here, but the other teams are already here and they're still stacking.
I heard Ravens fans were just being greedy. They're wanting DeAndre Hopkins.
So what about Buffalo and Kansas City and all the other teams?
Well, they're fine. That's a different culture.
Right.
Baltimore's just greedy.
Right. I even saw some rumors of DeAndre Hopkins going to Carolina.
That's right. Got his old wide receiver coach. And if he wants to play with a young quarterback, we got one of them too. He even looks like a child. So,
all three of us having I was thinking about doing a stream for the game tonight.
Who is all three of who? You mean you, Hendo, and Jay?
The three people that are actually on the screen right now.
His
name representing.
No,
him.
He's talking to Jay. Jay is streaming tonight, so he means him, Jay, and are you talking about Bazel?
Yeah, let me back out y'all conversations then.
Yeah, they're talking about Bazel. They're not paying us no mind, even though they're in this chat on our show.
Right, our show, exactly.
It is
our
today.
show.
It is today. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna do some contract negotiation too, like Lamar. You're gonna play the EDC role, and we're gonna get it worked out.
So all things being considered, and going off of the OTR mic deal, using that as a baseline.
What was the OTR mic deal? Let us know.
So the OTR mic deal
Yes.
with you guys and him for Ring Kings was $37 fully guaranteed. Being that we know negotiations go higher and higher, you get $40 guaranteed
Per show.
No, he got $37 total, all guaranteed.
Well, contracts they do have a term to them. So like, what's the time frame on that?
1 year.
40. 1 year.
1 year, $40.
1 year. Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna reject that, but I appreciate you opening up the negotiations.
You didn't let me finish.
I'm a counter. You were done. I'm gonna counter. I'm gonna counter with 1,500 points per show. You can keep your money.
You said what?
I'm a counter with 1,500 points per show.
Okay, I'm gonna counter with my original $40 guaranteed. With incentives, you can make $40.85 with incentives. If you hit all escalators, you get that extra 85 cents. And
yes,
I will throw in.
I can tell you're really thinking hard on this one. You had the MJ tongue going and everything.
A stream with Brandon Bozell being your co-host. Bam.
The next time we do this show,
yes, sir,
I'm coming on screen with my camera off and Usher blaring.
That's very unprofessional.
I just want you to know that.
My subscribers don't like Usher.
Oh, I bet you're wrong. Go ahead and put that in the chat. Do you like Usher? Anyway. Yes or no?
No. Listen, you almost made me forget. Listen, I want to actually give a shout out on some positive news to the Rams defensive coordinator, Raheem Morris. He actually saved a child from drowning today. So kudos to him.
He saved who from drowning?
A child from drowning.
Wow, really?
Yes.
That's incredible.
It is. Good things. Defense wasn't doing much last year, but hey, he saved somebody's life. Bam. What's more important?
The life.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why he gets the shout out. We're not talking about his
oh my god.
Lack of last year. Why Usher J? Exactly. Why would he threaten me with Usher? Like, I don't get it. Like, why?
Because he hates Usher, JD. Have you never seen Hendo stream before?
I don't hate it.
He's like old boy on the Boondocks.
Whoa. You call me Steak Meter?
No.
Oh.
The lawyer, the neighbor, the white dude.
Oh, Tom. Is it Tom?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time to go now. You even insulted me for the last time.
I didn't insult you.
Yeah, so yeah. You said it was a good interview. Y'all keep saying these interviews were good. I'm gonna look at them. I'll look at them and see what they were saying.
I promise you they're not saying a goddamn thing.
Oh, Mark Andrews is there too, so I know they didn't say anything. I know they didn't say a darn thing.
What, Mark Andrews?
Nah, son, I'm not the pimp. I'm not the pimp. If
y'all listen, Jay getting warned.
He got warned.
He got warned.
Jay last. Don't make me go get Nightbot.
Hey, man, you better calm down, Jay. You looking pretty threatening right now.
Oh, bad. Listen, I need you to respectfully step back. Respectfully. But yeah, we about to get up on out of here. Anything you want to tell the people before we go?
Let Hendo know. Like if you actually want me back on the show, like if you like this, whatever this is, tell Hendo that I'm gonna need them points.
No, the people don't care.
I'm not talking to you.
My bad.
Talking to the people in the chat.
My bad.
Let Hendo know that I'm gonna need them points for appearing on the show.
And y'all do know that if I give him those points, he has a distinct advantage above everyone else.
No one was talking to you. You sound like my nephew right now. Just all up in every conversation.
You talking to my people?
Oh, they're not our people now.
I'm sorry, our people.
Okay, yeah, cool.
And they need both sides to make an informed decision.
No, they don't. You're saying they're not informed?
If you give them half of the story, that they just need to, that they need
You're saying
to
they can't work things out for themselves, is what you're saying?
formulate
You're
your
trying
own
to
opinion.
spoon feed them info? You're trying to lead them down a path, Hendo?
I would never do that. You know, my motto is formulate your own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Think for yourself.
Yeah, well, mottos often hide ulterior motives.
I don't have ulterior motives.
I'll just say that. The people who get up and tweet rise and grind every day, they ain't doing no goddamn
They ain't doing
work.
it. They laying back down. Rise and grind, y'all. Let's get it.
Sold, Bazel.
47 points. Why would I give you a distinct advantage over everyone else?
Sold, Brandon. Don't listen to him. You negotiating from my spot.
Whatever.
I will send you the link the next time Hendo sends me the link.
Pause. So, all right, Brandon. All right. So let's get down to it.
What do you mean?
Let's get that. I'm turning to a clean sheet of paper.
Okay. This is not, the negotiations are not public.
Oh, no, not that.
And on the stream.
We're about to end it. No, this is because this is a question for everyone.
Okay.
You know, we need to kind of, like I said, we're going to tighten up things.
Fucking, he's got 40. Let me
yes, sir.
Let me check this out. I ain't been in the chat in a minute.
I'm talking though. So
keep talking and multitasker.
Okay, so as long as you're listening. So listen, everyone. We need to kind of lock in on a schedule for this show.
This is not a collaborative thing.
If the people want it, they're gonna get it. If they're not gonna be here, it's no need for me to even do this.
They are here.
I mean, they're here now. If I do a show tomorrow, they might not be here tomorrow. So how about this?
It's like playing peekaboo, huh?
It is. So let's say, how about this, Brady? How about we do 2 days a week?
I don't know why you keep saying we. Like, the whole thing was that you were going to have multiple people. It was going to be a rotation. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
Hey, screw you, Jay. Okay?
What Jay do?
He's making fun of my points.
How many points you got, Brady?
Shut up. And
I don't know.
Like, and I don't want to hear from Jay, who got down on his knees every night and prayed for the Lakers' downfall and was delivered his wish today.
Oh, 5 times a week. Bro, we got other shows. I don't know if I can do the 5 times a week. No, I could listen. I could do 5 times a week, but right now there's just not enough information going on out there for us to stream for 5 days a week and not just be sitting here talking a bunch of nonsense like we are right now.
Yeah, I can't do this show, once I start my job. Like,
I know that. I have you for a limited time. I know I have you for a limited time. So that's why I keep having you on here every day.
You got Bazel.
It's Thursday. You ain't got nothing else to do. Let's stream. Because we're not getting high, so we might as well stream. Tuesdays and Thursdays. I could do that. I could do it.
Yes, you prayed for the Lakers' downfall, talking about I hope we keep Austin Reeves. And look at you now.
He likes Austin Reeves. I think that's best for the team.
No, you don't. You got Warriors fan over here talking about that's the best thing for the team.
From our outlook, it is.
Mm-hmm. You ain't got no outlook. Draymond about to be gone. Jordan Poole about to be gone. Clay finished. So. Your GM stepped down. It's all over.
By my eyes, that hurt. That would hurt.
Steve Kerr about to take a TV job.
Good for him. Good for him. Listen, Draymond can go.
Just a 4-time champ.
Listen, Draymond can go. Jordan Poole can go. Clay can come off the bench. Okay. We need somebody to start in front of Looney. Andrew Wiggins, get his mind right. We'll be okay. We will be all right. Trade for Giannis.
But Jay, you weren't specific in your prayers, were you? You didn't say, deliver me Austin Reeves for 50. You just said, I want to keep Austin Reeves. And they're like, got you, Jay.
Byron, why you say Clay going to the Miami? Listen, Clay is better. Clay would be better off, or I think would be more likely for Clay to go to the Lakers. I think he wants to play for his
that,
father's.
don't put that on us.
He wants.
Nobody wants Klay Thompson. I mean,
He
Byron
wants.
wants him.
He wants to play for his father's team.
I don't give a good goddamn what he wants. He can't play.
He can play sometimes. They're better than D'Angelo Russell.
That's debatable.
How many double-digit games did Russell have?
How many did Klay have?
He had all double-digit games.
No, he did not.
He did.
No, he did not. But also, D'Angelo ain't got the green light like Klay got. I would have a double-digit game if you give me 40 shots.
I was waiting for Steve Kerr to put up that stop sign, like, yo, tell that dude stop. He is 3 for 19.
Why would he tell him to stop? He know he gonna ignore it. Klay said it himself. He's like, I shoot. That's what I do.
He said, I just keep shooting. He's like, I can miss 199 times in a row. I'm just gonna keep shooting.
Taking that 100th.
I'm gonna take that 100. Yeah. But Miami, listen, I hope it's a good. I hope it's a good game. I don't want 4 blowouts. I know a lot of people think that Miami's actually going to be in it because they're a gritty team, and that brings us right back to: is your boy Timothy Butler a superstar?
No, they can't, Jay. I'm not having that argument with you again. It's ridiculous, and also having the undrafted free agents who they coached up got them swept in the conference finals. It's nonsense. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Like I know you like the orphans and the pet projects. They don't win titles. That's what the Lakers are about.
Right.
I mean, you want to groom another undrafted free agent, go root for the Hornets. I'm not mean to Klay. Klay's mean to the rim. How about that?
Listen. That Lakers series, Klay was beating that rim up. I was like, what did he do to you?
Bro. No reason.
What did he do? Like, you under the basket and you hitting the front of the rim with the ball. I'm like, what did he do? Calm down. Like, Klay didn't.
He said, I'm going to put on a show when I get to LA.
All right. So, last thing. Rodney, are we streaming for the game?
No. Jay is streaming. Reg also put up a poll on the community page of his channel to ask if he should stream. Last I checked, that had it was 100% yes. Y'all go ahead and hit the Living Big with Big Reg channel. Vote in that poll. Get Reg on your screen tonight for the. Oh my God! It's in an hour and 20 minutes. I did not realize it was after 7 o'clock. What did you do to me, Endo? I'm supposed to be watching Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I don't even have time to finish it before the start of the game now.
How far were you into it?
It looked like there was a long way left. I was like almost halfway. I'm not sure how long it is, but it felt like it was a ways to go.
It is a long movie. All right. One more thing before we get up out of here. Bradney, let them know.
Yeah. Well, okay, first of all, I don't know why that's my thing, but okay. August 4th, Columbia, Maryland, like it says right there on the graphic, at Bus Boys and Poets. We've got the Roundup meetup featuring OTR Mike, Coach Evans from Sip to Tally Films, myself and my brother Jose, Chris Just Joking from the Deep Cover Pod, Hindu from right here at the Rogue Pod. Wow. You can come out and hang out with us. There's going to be free food, free drinks. There's going to be music. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be goodie bags. It's going to be a great time. You can hit that Eventbrite link and purchase your tickets. They are on sale now. They are selling. There are a limited number. So if you are planning to attend, you want to hit that link as soon as possible and purchase those tickets.
Indeed. And when you purchase the tickets, you get loyalty points. And my thing is, do they get loyalty points from all channels?
Well, I mean, I don't know. That'd be a little bit difficult to do, but we could probably work that out.
You heard it.
Probably work that out.
I don't know if Coach, and I'm not going to speak for Coach Evans, but Lunch Break Hot Take,
Mm-hmm.
Lunch Break Hot Take and myself, you buy tickets, you get
OTR Mike.
And OTR Mike. Mike has loyalty points?
Well, he's gonna.
Good to know. Good to know. Look at that.
I think anyway.
Just a giving tree. We just giving all the way around. All the way around. Clay show. Okay, now that makes sense. No. Yes. No.
Like the way you wrote that, it's also a KY show. That's not great.
Not at all. No one wants to play in Kentucky.
Yeah, but you did it before loyalty points were a thing. Stop it, Brandon. All right, don't make me get that Streamlabs bot on you. All right. You don't be coming into the store a week after you bought something. Telling me, man, it's on sale now. Can I get the sale price? No,
That's kind of cruel. I mean,
it's not cruel. I told you, early adopters get screwed. That's just the way it is.
this is facts. This is facts. All right, Bronny.
Yeah.
Anything you
Hour
want to
and
say to people
11.
before we leave?
Yeah, it's time to get the hell out.
That's your parting words?
We are an hour and 11 minutes in, and Rocket needs help.